Out of our way, woman. In this town, we don't step aside for you. You step aside for us.
The peasants of this village may cower before you, but I do not. If you are smart, you will apologize for your behavior and walk away.
Don't tell me what to do. You think I won't hit a woman? You have to learn your place. This whole town has to learn its place. What are you looking at? This doesn't concern you.
Leave her alone or you'll answer to me. Welcome back as I try to win the fight that I lost at the end of the last video. As we play Jade Empire on the original Xbox.
Toad demon form.
Oh, I didn't mean to do that.
Legendary strike.
Hui, what are you doing here?
His head
It's
disappeared.
been a long time, Zoo. I haven't seen you since that night. I did as you asked. The child is safe. I made sure of that.
Interesting.
I know. After we spoke, I followed you. I wanted to be sure she was given a good home. You did well, Hui.
Child? What child?
Hui and I knew each other long ago. She was a soldier, and I needed her help. There was a child, an orphan. I knew Hui could find a good home for her.
Where is this child now?
She's safe. That's all you need to know. She doesn't concern you. Besides, we don't have time to worry about something that happened almost 20 years ago.
Oh, really? 20 years ago?
Those are old worries. Thank you for your actions today. Even if these men were no real threat, just simple sailors frustrated at the shallow river that holds them here. There are pirates in the area, and they pose a far greater danger. You will likely encounter them, especially if you are the one I am waiting for. As Sagacious Zoo mentioned, my name is Hui. Tell me, young woman, what is your master's name?
My master's true name is Sun Li, the glorious strategist.
I have waited here many years for the arrival of one special fighter. Your master, Sun Li, bid me to wait until you, his protege, came seeking information.
So it's true. Master Li really is the Emperor's brother. I wish I had known.
He is gone, isn't he? Taken by the Lotus assassins just as he thought. He knew they were always searching. They are right to fear him and his legacy. The glorious strategist was certain the path to the Imperial City would bring you here. He was also very specific about how I present my information to you. You must be ready.
This is too convenient. Master Li could not anticipate I would crash here.
You had a flyer. You're right, I doubt he anticipated that. The glorious strategist accounts for every possibility within the known conditions. Had you simply flown past... Well, I do not want to contemplate that. My time here would have meant little. I served under Sun Li and was trusted enough to be contacted after Dirge fell. He told me of the weeks-long siege and how spirit monks were slaughtered so his brother could take their temple. It was madness. The Emperor killed the water dragon itself.
The water dragon? The shepherd of the dead, a goddess of rebirth. To try and steal her power, to even think it could be attempted. Has any mortal ever shown such arrogance?
Not much of a god if she fell to the Emperor's bluster.
There are many beings that exist beyond our experience. The heavens are governed by a celestial bureaucracy. Each facet of existence is managed by a specialized attendant. Most appear to have little influence, but some, like the water dragon, have a portfolio that grants exceptional status. She was said to have governance over the Great Wheel. She was not a maker, but all life that ended passed her gaze before returning to the earth in another form. Sun High sought rebirth for his empire at the cost of the natural order. Her body was taken to the palace as a grim trophy of the power that ended the long drought. All the while, the people hailed the Emperor as a hero, ignorant of the price.
How could the Emperor kill a god? And how can I get that power for myself?
The water dragon's power was tied to her temple at Dirge, and the strength of her servants. When the spirit monks were slain and Dirge fell, she became vulnerable. Her physical form could be injured, but she was also a god. Maybe her spirit still exists. I don't know. I'm no expert on the heavens.
This act by the Emperor is why Master Li went into hiding.
Even a god is not invincible. They have their place, and it can be challenged. Sun Li could not stop the slaughter of the spirit monks. He fled the battle with you in his arms. Most believe Sun Li fell at Dirge, a lie spread by the Emperor. A handful of us knew that he lived, and we also learned the terrible price of his rebellion. Li's wife was with child, his daughter born in the Imperial Palace while he was at Dirge. He never saw her. Within weeks of the siege, the Emperor had Li's family executed.
Executed? Murdered? The Lotus assassins were to cut them down. A mother and newborn child. I have no doubt that order came from Death's Hand himself.
I can't believe Master Li abandoned his family.
He probably didn't think his family would be harmed, but even had he known, he might still have saved you. Li knows you have a destiny to fulfill. You're the last of your kind. The natural order has been disrupted. There is much to say, but first I was instructed to impart some very specific knowledge. Your master was very clear. It is time to continue your training, and I am honored to add to the basics that Sun Li instilled. A brief description should reinforce the style you saw me use.
Okay.
Certain lessons had to be withheld until you were ready for the attention they will bring. Sun Li taught me so that I would teach you. I must train you in Spirit Thief. Magic and weapons tire you. Draw on them too much and you could be left defenseless. Spirit Thief restores your chi, prolonging your ability to
Yes,
fight or ignore
that's exactly what I
wounds.
need.
It is especially useful when enemies are immune to basic martial attacks, when you must use magic or weapons. It can even immobilize a foe, allowing time to recover even more. This short lesson should be enough for now. Come speak with me in the tea house. We will talk of your master and more.
I gained a martial arts style just by watching her have one fight and then getting an explanation of it. Damn, I'm good. It's like the Matrix. I just downloaded some more kung fu into my head. Who's this person over here? Oh, she's a seamstress and she's got a little face, which means she's important.
Please excuse me. I know I shouldn't be crying in public like this, but I just can't help it.
What's wrong?
Please, I'm just a humble woman. My name is Seamstress Lawn, and I have a problem I don't know how to solve. I thought you could help, but I was afraid to speak to you. It's my fiancé, Baker Bay. Every day a group of thugs attacks him and beats him up. He tries to avoid them, but they find him wherever he goes. The beatings are getting worse. I'm terrified they're going to kill him. After I saw you take on those sailors, I thought, well...
So I've got to go save her bae. How much can you pay me? There's got to be more to this story. Wait, this isn't my problem. Well, no. It's got to be more to the story.
There isn't. My poor bae has done nothing to these men. They attack him for no reason at all. Please, you have to help him. I beg you.
Your neck looks funky. How much can you pay me?
For the life of my fiancé? I will give you my entire dowry. Bae is a good man who will marry me even without it, and my dowry is a small price to pay to keep him alive.
It's a deal.
I knew you'd understand being a woman.
No,
Thank you,
don't.
my lady. If our firstborn is a girl, she shall have your name.
Don't get all
Bae is
sexist
down
on me.
at Beggar's Pier right now, in the southeast corner of town. If you hurry, you can probably get there before the thugs attack him today.
Alright. More stuff to do. But I need the experience. I gotta toughen up. What was that? I can't open it. It's already open. I can open these though. One's gonna be trapped. A bar of nickeled iron? Yep. I wonder if they're always like that. Whenever you see two, one's always trapped. It seems like it so far. On the other side of this pond from the last video. What else is back here? More bamboo casks. Some dudes up there, but I'm running around the edges. I'm just running around the outer perimeter right now. Scrounging. More goats. Yeah, we're not going to go in there yet. Oh, hello.
There are ghosts wandering the land. I won't leave my house after dark.
The Emperor won't allow those slaving pirates to keep attacking the villages. You'll see.
Yeah, I bet he's gonna let him. Oh. Here's another path to another area. Okay, we won't go down there quite yet either. I don't want to leave this whole area behind yet. Just want to make sure I found everything in here first. There's definitely going to be some people doing something up in that big building. There's a crack in the wall with nothing in it. But it leads... Boy, this is a complicated area. I am going to so totally get lost in here.
There are ghosts wandering the land. I won't leave...
You're a stranger here, aren't you? I know everyone in Tien's Landing, and I've never seen you before. I would remember you. You should turn right around and leave this town. Trust me.
Goodbye. Who are you?
I am Gufu, Great One. Some call me Gufu the Sweet, though I don't know why. I usually smell like the fish I sell. Perhaps they are making fun of me. But now, there are no fish to sell. I have lived in Tien's Landing all my life, but now, I'm ashamed to say, I wish I lived somewhere else.
I wish you lived somewhere else too.
Everything in Tien's Landing is falling apart. Sheng, the local minister, is helpless to deal with all our troubles. You should get out while you can.
Are you just gonna give me the same bullshit sob stories as that
You don't
other
know?
lady?
The Great Dam has been opened. The merchants
yeah.
can't buy goods for... And if that wasn't bad enough, we have the pirates to worry.
Oh my god, it's the same stuff.
Of course, Great...
Here we go. I need to find a flyer.
Airship? I have only heard of such things. Graceful ships that sail through the air? I've always longed to see one, but I'm just a simple peasant. Perhaps Minister Shang would know something of this. He once lived in the Imperial City. I have heard the skies above it are filled with airships.
So where do I find him?
To the right, just beyond this tea house. Keep following it up until you reach the town square. Minister Shang is usually there.
All right.
Take care of you.
I mean, there wasn't really any purpose in you existing. I would have found him eventually anyway. Okay. The shadow in the trees. Travelers in the Great Southern Forest often report strange sightings and bizarre phenomena. Aside from the hospitality of the Pilgrim's Rest Inn, the forest is nearly entirely wilderness, and the verdant canopy of the forest hides wonderful and fearsome creatures, unlike any seen anywhere else in the Empire. The strangest tales are those of a shadow among the trees that seems to follow visitors to the forest. Philosophers hoping to reflect in the peace of the forest often report feeling watched, and patrons of the Pilgrim's Rest Inn claim to have seen a strange silhouette darting among the trees. Despite the otherworldly nature of this figure, those who witness it sense no aggression and attribute it to the mysteries of the forest. Oh, 69. Nice. I just got 69 experience and a level for reading ghost stories about the forest. Okay. Oh, Spirit Thief. Alright, huh. Definitely want that. I don't know what effects it's going to do, but I guess we'll do that. It's only 1 point. I don't know if I would... I mean, the whole point of this style is to steal chi, not to use it, so I don't know if I'm going to bother doing chi strikes with that. Oh, I need to assign it to something, too. Yeah, we'll put it there, because the toad uses so much magic, we can't really use it much yet. Okay. Oh, the tea house is an actual whole nother level. I thought it was just gonna like open the door and be part of the same level. Oops. Oopsie. Thought the door would just swing open and I could walk right in.
Good, you're here. We can continue where we left off before.
You've got unfinished business with us
Oh,
first.
God.
There are important matters at hand, yet you fellows keep interrupting. I'm surprised you're this eager to get another beating so soon.
This time we brought some friends to even up the odds.
Oh my God, his voice. He smashed that poor guy who was just trying to enjoy his meal.
Legendary strike.
Okay, where am I? Man, you guys suck.
Spirit thief.
Okay, the style moves quite slowly. Definitely want to keep getting the speed increases for it. Oh, somebody just shot a magic missile. Okay.
Legendary strike.
Dang it. Stop poking me with a stick. Why can't I get over there?
I'll improvise. Die quietly.
Okay, so I've got some broken table legs as a weapon. God damn, stop kicking my ass, please. Once they get me in a combo, it's like I'm defenseless. I'm out of chi. I know what to do about that now. Ah, that's where the magic missile comes from. It's when you're in Spirit Thief. Oh boy. Oh, I like that. Keep them at a distance while you're draining their stuff. Don't mind me, I'm just learning how Spirit Thief works.
I will never submit.
It's like the touch of death.
Legendary strike. Focus. Ho!
Okay. There's still people alive.
I'll improvise.
Ah. This guy's timing just always does the right thing. He's so good.
Focus. I'm legendary strike.
Don't hit me with your magic missile now. Alright, y'all dead.
You certainly look like Lee's top student, though there's something odd about how you fight. I can't put my finger on it. It doesn't
Everybody's
matter.
gonna
The
keep
sailors
saying that,
won't
aren't they?
bother us again. We can get back to business. Sun Li gave me instructions to await you if anything should happen. I have prepared for this day for well over a decade.
Are you saying Lee knew he'd be
The
kidnapped?
full extent of what the glorious strategist knows is beyond my mind to comprehend. He is without peer. All I know is that I had instructions to wait for you. Sun Li asked me to seek a piece of a special amulet he wanted you, his prize pupil, to have. It was broken apart and scattered when the Spirit Monk Temple fell. He intended to, and I assume he did, give the main piece to you. Rumor placed a smaller part with a fleeing apprentice monk, but it had been some years and the trail was cold.
So, you searched for the rest of the amulet.
I eventually learned the monk had fled to Old Tien's Landing. He was there a year or so, but died of lingering injuries and was buried with his possessions unsorted. It was rushed at the time because the new dam was due to close and Old Tien's would become a watery tomb. The amulet was beyond reach, so I came here and waited. Now the Lotus assassins have drained the lake and exposed the ruins of Old Tien's Landing. It seems they are searching for this piece of the Spirit Monk amulet, too.
Well, that explains that. So I guess I gotta go there.
Yes, Sun Li intended you to find it. I was to tell you about it if anything happened to him. It was the last order he gave me, and I have waited years to fulfill my duty.
I have a lot ahead. I should go.
Remember, go to the ruins and claim the amulet before the Lotus assassins do. You will need it to survive the trials that lie ahead.
All right, then. That's a lot of money. We'll see what else is in the tea house in the next video.